Lights inside the arena burn hot, casting long shadows across the canvas, as the noise rises into a low, constant roar. This is not just another fight night in England. This is a collision of pride, ambition, and destiny. Two men from the same soil. Two paths carved through sacrifice and belief. Joshua Buatsi, dressed in white and gold. Calm eyes, composed posture, a technician shaped by discipline and patience. Across from him stands Dan Azeez, Super Dan. Dark colors, heavy legs, thick frame. A man built for pressure and attrition. The referee brings them together. Final instructions echoing beneath the crowd's anticipation. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. And with that simple gesture, months of talk dissolve into action. The bell rings and instantly the tension snaps. There is no slow dance tonight, no tentative feeling out. Both men step forward, jabs firing like probes. Each trying to claim the center of the ring, as if it were sacred ground. Buatsi bends low, coiling his body like a spring, looking to explode upward with that right hand over the top. Azeez stands sturdy, compact, digging his feet into the canvas, chopping to the body early, sending a message that this will be a hard night's work. The crowd senses it immediately. This is going to be physical, intelligent, and unforgiving. The atmosphere crackles as punches thud into gloves and ribs, and from the opening seconds, this fight announces itself as something special. The early rounds unfold with surprising intensity, both men abandoning caution in favor of assertion. Buatsi's jab snaps out sharply, each one thrown with full body weight behind it, a weapon meant not just to score but to command space. Azeez answers with heavy right hands to the body, bending his knees, driving his shots downward, trying to sap Buatsi's legs and slow his rhythm. There is applause with every clean connection, the crowd reacting to the sound as much as the sight. Leather on flesh echoing through the arena. Buatsi begins to show his craft, slipping and sliding just outside the jab, tapping lightly to draw reactions before firing harder shots in behind. He springs up unexpectedly, long arms whipping through the guard, catching Azeez at ranges that seem deceptive. Azeez refuses to back down, coming forward behind his own jab, trying to answer with uppercuts and looping rights, searching for moments where Buatsi lingers too long. The center of the ring becomes contested territory, neither man willing to surrender it. Body shots land on both sides, and the pace steadily builds. This is not reckless violence. It is controlled aggression. Two fighters testing not only strength, but resolve. By the end of the opening exchanges, the crowd knows they are watching a battle of equals, where inches matter and concentration is currency. As the fight settles into its rhythm, Buatsi begins to look increasingly comfortable. His movement becomes subtler, his defense more economical. He taps with the jab, waits, then explodes with authority when the opening appears. Azeez, muscular and relentless, keeps pressing, trying to shorten the distance. But Buatsi's timing starts to shine. Right hands sneak into the body, followed by sharp left hooks upstairs, punches that land clean and force Azeez to reset. Still, Azeez answers back, refusing to be outworked, doubling the jab, trying to keep Buatsi honest and prevent him from fully dictating the pace. The exchanges on the inside grow more frequent, shoulders brushing, heads close, both men digging for leverage. Buatsi's composure stands out. He never rushes, never panics, always balanced. Azeez, meanwhile, increases his effort, knowing he must make this uncomfortable, knowing that allowing Buatsi's space is a dangerous game. The crowd feels the tension rising as the margins grow thinner. Each round seems to tilt ever so slightly toward Buatsi, but nothing is decided. This is chess played at full speed, sweat flying, lungs burning, wills being tested under unforgiving lights. By the middle rounds, the intensity lifts another level. Buatsi's jab becomes a metronome, snapping Azeez's head back, disrupting his forward momentum. He mixes head and body beautifully, right hands digging into the ribs before arcing upstairs. Azeez responds with grit, throwing wider, heavier shots, trying to force exchanges that favor his strength. There are moments when both men stand their ground, trading in the center, neither blinking, neither backing away. The crowd erupts as combinations land in sequence. Jab, right hand, left hook. And the sound grows louder with every clean connection. Buatsi's head movement grows more pronounced now, slipping just enough to make punches glance, then answering with precise counters. Azeez lands his own shots, particularly to the body, reminding Buatsi that this fight demands constant focus. Trainers shout instructions from the corners, voices cutting through the noise, urging discipline, urging urgency. This is the heart of the fight, where fatigue begins to whisper and mistakes become more costly. Buatsi looks increasingly in control, but Azeez's determination keeps him within striking distance, refusing to let the fight drift away. As the rounds tick by, the physical toll becomes evident. Sweat pours, breathing deepens, and the canvas bears the marks of heavy footwork. Buatsi continues to work behind his jab, doubling it now, pulling Azeez onto counters. Azeez presses harder, knowing time is slipping, trying to find that one defining shot that can swing momentum. The exchanges grow rougher, more desperate, especially on the inside, where short hooks and uppercuts land with thudding force. Buatsi's bodywork pays dividends. Azeez's movement slows just a fraction. His guard drops momentarily, and Buatsi capitalizes with sharp left hooks that snap his head sideways. The crowd senses something building, leaning forward collectively, reacting to every shift in momentum. Azeez bites down on his mouthpiece, throwing with intent, but Buatsi's composure remains intact. He stays low, stays balanced, always ready to counter. This is where experience and discipline begin to separate fighters. Buatsi does not chase a finish recklessly. Instead, he accumulates damage, round by round, punch by punch, quietly building his case in front of the judges and in the eyes of the audience. Then comes the moment that changes the narrative. Azeez steps in, looking to apply pressure, and Buatsi meets him with a sharp shot that disrupts his balance. Azeez goes down, not dramatically, but unmistakably, the result of timing and precision as much as power. The referee's count echoes through the arena, and the crowd erupts, a mix of shock and electricity. Azeez rises, determined, perhaps frustrated, but still fighting. Moments later, another exchange, another loss of footing, and again, the referee intervenes. 2 knockdowns, contentious perhaps, but crucial all the same. Buatsi, now clearly aware of his advantage, does not abandon discipline. He steps back, resets, chooses control over chaos. His corner urges calm, urging him to finish on his feet, to avoid unnecessary risk. Azeez, knowing the stakes, throws everything he has left, swinging with urgency, trying to force a dramatic turnaround. The air thickens with tension as the bell approaches. Both men exhausted but unbroken, pride on full display. The final rounds are a test of heart as much as skill. Buatsi maintains his shape, still working behind the jab, still mixing in body shots, refusing to let fatigue unravel his technique. Azeez surges forward in bursts, landing the occasional heavy shot, drawing roars from the crowd desperate for a final twist. Both men stand center ring at times, exchanging, chests heaving, legs heavy, but minds locked in. Buatsi's left hook continues to find its mark, while Azeez answers with his own combinations. Trying to close strong and leave an impression. The crowd is fully invested now, chanting, clapping, willing both fighters onward. Every second feels earned. When the final bell rings, there is no immediate celebration, only mutual respect. They embrace briefly, warriors acknowledging the battle they have just shared. 12 rounds of grit, intelligence, and courage, fought at the highest level. As the fighters await the decision, the arena hums with anticipation. Judges, scorecards are tallied, whispers ripple through the crowd. Finally, the announcement cuts through the noise. By decision, the winner, and the new British and Commonwealth light heavyweight champion, Joshua Buatsi. The crowd erupts as Buatsi raises his arms, emotion washing over his composed exterior. Azeez stands tall as well, dignified in defeat, having pushed his rival to the limit. This was not just a fight, it was a statement, a declaration of level, of readiness, of belonging on a bigger stage. On this night, under the brightest lights, Joshua Buatsi proved his control, his patience, and his class. And as the applause rains down, one thing is clear. This chapter may be complete, but the story is far from over.